What's up, Wildcats? We have a great show planned for you today. We've got up with Mr. Trossler to find out what's happening with the fall play.
How to get involved on campus, and what has been happening with the football team.
So let's get this show started. I'm Shane Barron.
And I'm Mia Kopeka, and NFA TV starts right now.
Welcome back.
Last week, you were introduced to the many clubs that NFA offers for all students. Our reporter Sam Frawley and Rodrigo Gomes caught up with the Student Affairs Director, Mr. Iovino, to discuss the club scene on campus.
And I've always been one to believe that students should be involved in as many activities as they possibly can. Whatever your interests are, that's one of the strengths of NFA, is that there is a home for everyone, whether it's a club, an athletic team, a social event, and students need to take advantage of the 4 years here to have some fun. I think the clubs that are going virtual, if students get involved in them, and I'll be honest with you, it's a lot easier to get involved in them because all you have to do is get on the computer. You don't have to stay after school for a meeting or go somewhere. But I think it would be critical now more than ever to be involved. Find a passion that you might have or an interest you might have. You never know where that will take you. And we always say that when students come to NFA, that there is always something for everyone. People say, well, you have a lot of students and you're fairly large. Well, yeah, we are. We can't hide that. But the advantage of that is that everybody can find a niche.
Thank you, Sam and Rodrigo, for that interview. Getting involved on campus is just one way to make your time here at NFA meaningful.
Another way to get involved is through Project Outreach, NFA Student Volunteer Organization. We caught up with the director of Project Outreach, Mrs. Savage. Let's hear what she had to say.
So Project Outreach is the student-run volunteer organization here on campus, and we get students involved in community service both on campus and in the community. This year that's going to be a little bit more different because of COVID-19, but we will be still having opportunities for volunteering in the community. So right now we're working on some stuff with the nursing homes. We're going to be doing some virtual programming where we're going to ask students to help us by making short videotapes or showcasing a talent that they might have. We're also going to be doing cards for the nursing homes for people's birthdays. In addition, we're going to be doing some reading buddies where we're going to be doing reading of books on camera for students to access either in the classroom or at home with their parents. We're going to set up our own YouTube channel for that. And all kinds of different types of things. So we have like a lot of our crafting stuff that we did last year, like our blanket making and our ornaments for residential facilities. Those are still going to happen. We're going to prepare kits and people will do them at home. But we're also going to provide an opportunity for students to maybe join up on a Google Meet and converse and talk while we're doing it as well. If somebody wants to get involved in those opportunities, they will be announced in the Sunday reminders and the daily updates. And they can either email me or they can contact me via stopping in if they're on campus in room 7229. So students can sign up for as many or as few opportunities as they want to do throughout the school year. This year, some things will be limited just because we have to limit the number of supplies.
Unfortunately, the fall sports season has been a little off, to say the least, but athletics is preparing for the winter sports season right now.
Check out the portal to register for winter sports on the Family ID link. Let's hope winter athletes get a competitive season. But for now, Shane and Rodrigo caught up with the football team's head coach, Coach Bakulis. Let's take a look at what he had to say about the fall sports season.
How do you think the team handled the adversity so far?
I think they've done a great job. If you look at all the ups and downs that they've had to deal with, you're going to play, you're not going to play. If you're going to have a season, you're not going to have a season. If you're playing this week, you're not playing that week, right? A lot of just emotions being pulled and thrown around all over the place. But what's been impressive and I'm just proud of is how they've handled that. Nobody's come to me and says, Coach, this is ridiculous, I'm done, I quit, I'm running away from this adversity in my life. every single one of the players have just taken it, and they're ready. The next opportunity we get, they're ready. After we found out that our season was going to be canceled for fall, our next practice we had 100% participation that all the guys that could participate. So it just shows for me as a coach that these guys, they're not going to lay down and die when something bad happens. They're going to keep fighting and they're taking the steps that they need to take to be successful. And that's not just in football, that's in life.
With no homecoming game played this year, along with other games falling short, football captain Max Davidson talks to me about his feelings on the season.
So originally it was a shock. No one really expects your senior season to get canceled, and then you start to think about your senior night and all that stuff gets thrown out the window. But in football we talk about our why, and our purpose, and why we play the game and who we play it for. And when your purpose is greater than the challenge at hand, you'll be able to overcome it.
Thanks, Jaden Rodrigo. Nice job. While NFA athletes have taken a hit because of the coronavirus, so has the fall play. Next up is an interview with the theater teacher, Mr. Chosler. He fills us in on what is happening this year.
So the fall movie is the monologue show. Because of the pandemic and hybrid learning and virtual learning, we wanted to make sure we could do a show that was possible and still be socially distanced. And because the monologue show is a series of monologues where the actors just act by themselves, it's turned out really well. There's 29 students in the play, and it's ranging from totally new freshmen to the school to seniors that have been involved in the past. It's really easy. On nfaschool.org, there's a link that goes directly to ticket sales. We have a requested minimum donation ask of $10, but that $10 can let a whole household watch it for $10 only. And it's going to be streamed on Friday, November 20th, Saturday, November 21st, and Sunday, November 22nd. It's different in a couple ways. One is because the kids can't be on stage together and play characters that interact. So it is singular. It's one person doing, carrying the entire load of the scene. But also it's different because it's a lot more modern. The show itself is very 2020. It talks about stuff that students today would get. It's not a show from 1950 that is still classic but a little dated. So this is a totally modern, hip show.
The play is quite comical, and the actors and actresses are going all out to bring you the best entertainment at home. So check out this promo and get your tickets.
And I made my eyes go all crazy, and I faked having a gun, and I was like, give me all the money now!
Sometimes I kiss myself, and it's amazing.
I have been waiting for this, ninjas. But if you want to get to my family, you have to go through me.
Off the rails! OMG! I am amazing. And the rest of you people are pathetic. This isn't being recorded, is it?
Hey ladies, I'm single.
I saw a squirrel.
What does that say about a teacher that can't control his students?
Have you ever had the experience where you're trapped in a video conference for a really long time and you hate everyone in it?
Isn't it funny how the voices in your head talk to you sometimes? And then... And that's when I vomit.
They are gleaming pools of wonderfulness.
No, back off! I have a whole monologue prepared about my very special relationship with my mother, and you people are ruining it!
Because it's stupid. Like Adam Sandler movie stupid.
Because you can't have romantic relationships with cats in most states.
I'm going to enjoy crushing you.
Oh my gosh.
That promo was edited by Jacob GR. Nice job.
And lastly, if you ordered a 2019 yearbook, they're finally in. They're a little late due to the pandemic and quarantine, so the yearbook staff thanks you for your patience. And finally, this goes out to all the seniors. The yearbook staff wants you to send one baby picture to put in the yearbook. Email the picture to yearbook@nfaschool.org by Thanksgiving.
Thanks for watching.
We will see you soon.
Stay safe.